Hello everybody, welcome back to another ETN podcast. Today we are filming season 2 and we have some new guests. Would you like to introduce yourselves, guys?
Who's gonna go first?
Go for it. You spoke first? You spoke first, you go first.
I'm Emily, and yeah, that's it. Literally, I'm not an interesting person at all, but like, yeah, that's all.
Great. Who's next?
Hey y'all, it's Tito. I'm a vodka.
And finally...
Hi, I'm Triz, and it's nice to be here.
You are the most lifesaver person in this whole entire thing, so thank you very much. So, to explain what we're doing is we're going to be going through the whole of Season 2, so we're going to talk about the plotline, we're going to go into our character tier list, because we all have different opinions, we're going to talk about iconic moments, and we're finishing with a trivia quiz. But less talking from me, and let's get into this, starting from the beginning of Season 2. Who wants to start? Well, how about we get into this? How about we get into this via the plot? So, if we remember the start of the plot, remember Joey. We see season 1 Joey in a bit of evil, and then he arrives at the season 2 house via a portal. So, what was everyone's opinions when you saw that?
It's a bit confusing.
Yeah, same. I was confused.
Does no one else in the world know what happened? Because they only miss Joey. They only talk about how Joey is missing. Well, there are literally, like, 8 or 7 other dead YouTubers that haven't been online in God knows how long, but no one seems to
care,
acknowledge that.
Yeah, I agree. Anyone else with that?
Well, I think the transition from season 1 to season 2 was kind of like, not the worst one, but the kind of most confusing one. Because like Trish said, it's just like, you know, I don't know, but I do like the start of it. It's kind of fun with like, yeah, you see evil Joey and he's like creeping up the side of a mansion, you know, doing his thing. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, evil, just doing his thing, evil Joey. And then, of course, the guests arrive. What are we thinking? Like, when we saw the guests and everything for season 2, like the cast. Let's talk about the cast and their costumes, though.
Ooh, Lauren.
Lauren's sweet.
Poor Lauren. Oh my god. She probably
That
has
was so
the worst outfit
on her.
to like compete in. Like, I feel so bad for her.
She did shoot it. She valued looks over practicality, which is a terrible idea, but it's her choice. And she died.
Say, beauty over brains.
Yeah, oh. I think,
She did have food.
Yeah, I think looking at Lauren and everything, you just knew that she was dying very early on. Like, there was no way that dress is going to help her. I remember watching them, I remember watching the girls having to, like, lift up her dress as she was walking down the stairs, and I was like, if she can't do this, what else is she going to do?
If she was in the spider challenge, she would have, wouldn't have made it past, like, the first thing.
Yeah, imagine her climbing up the spider web. She'd break her neck.
She'd fall back down again. What about the other characters? I mean, we know about Lauren's obvious disadvantage at the start. Who else stood out to you?
Liza, her outfit. I want that outfit.
That's cute. And Gabby's. What about Gabby? She had a cute outfit too.
Oh,
True, and it's practical.
Yeah. Meh. More practical than Lauren.
Practical than Lauren, because since Gabby had those slits on the side that go like up to her thigh, she had more, like, she was able to move more than Lauren would have ever been able to.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with Liza, going back to Tito's point. I mean, Liza had probably the most practical out of the girls' like outfits. Like, she could run, she was fine. I mean, Gabby, we'll get into, like, episode 4 with Gabby and her poor heels, though. But, anyway, so we go past the kind of introductions. We talk about the girls, probably get into the guys soon anyway. But, of course, they journey up to a masquerade ball, and Dorian arrives. So, what was everyone thinking of Dorian?
He's evil.
He's evil?
I think everyone kind of knew that he was evil. But
Yeah.
He, like, reminds me a lot of my granddad, so I was like, so So
I was about to say, no guy that looks like that has good intentions, and I'm so glad I didn't do that. Okay.
Oh, I loved Dorian and everything. His introduction was great. You look delicious. Like,
Yeah.
oh god, no.
How did they not see red flags though from that? I would have been like,
Right?
that's so weird.
My point is later.
When we did this.
Yeah, they don't listen to Alison either. It's like, you need to go, and they're like, but we came here to party. Like, oh, stop it. Listen to
They
the.
got so many red flags that it was kind of like a parade at that point. It wasn't just a flag, it was a fucking parade.
It was. And then, of course, they go to the masquerade ball. Well, let's talk. Liza getting captured. Does anyone remember the foreshadowing moment in that episode?
No, I don't.
This is a great start. No, it was basically Andrea saying to Alex and Liza,
Oh, my goodness.
doorway.
dark doorways. There we go. But I love dark
I never
doorways.
noticed that.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Nice.
foreshadowing in ETN, not even season 2, but yeah, that was one of the best like moments. It's like, oh, I love dark doorways, and then all of a sudden she gets taken.
Yeah.
Then the masquerade. What was everyone thinking when they entered the masquerade ball?
I want to be there.
Mm.
Very sexual.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it gets sexual
was-
in
yeah.
too. Yeah,
I had to cover my eyes. I was like, I can't watch this.
I'm too young for this. What are you doing? Yeah, I think that was great. Like, just to walk in everything. It's like, oh, this actually is like pretty cool and everything. But who are all these people? Like, it's supposed to not be there. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed that scene. It was like one of those like interesting scenes. It was like, there's a bigger budget here. Like, if you're looking at it, it was like, there's a bigger budget. This looks great.
Yeah.
But it's like, again, more red flags. Whoever said it was talking about red flags and everything, like, you walk in, you see this, they're all just staring at them, like, trying to claim them. You're there, like, you should
I
probably
would be out the door.
be out
I
the door.
wouldn't even be in there. I'd be.
I'll be
miles
gone.
out.
Yes, I agree. And of course, they get then we see Joey and Liza, and they revealed they're all vampires. Who else was there saying "I told you so"? Who was there just? Oh yeah. That was kind of one of those "I told you so" moments.
True.
And then when Tanner runs up to Liza to try and save her, but like that was I think when I kind of looked at Tanner, because I didn't really know who she was before, but
Yeah.
like I kind of looked at her and I was like, okay, this is gonna be a dumb bitch.
Never wrong.
Oh, how right you are. But of course, if we go for it.
Oh, sorry. Like, I have the biggest question I have though is like, this is the sorceress's mansion, right?
Yeah.
What's the deal with the vampires? Was this like a rental one night type of thing? Do they live there? Like, she just has all of these people appearing in her house. Do they actually live there? Is this some sort of hostel situation? Are they okay? Like, you know, the hostels, those hotels, you like share a room with like.
Oh, it's like a Hotel Transylvania situation, isn't it?
Yeah.
A hotel for all broken down monsters and vampires. Come and join us. Yeah, I can see it.
On Mondays.
Yeah, come on. But of course, if we skip along, the rest of episode 1 is self-explanatory. Lauren's disadvantage comes to light when she gets captured first. Yay! We already knew it was going to happen. The only thing that would have made it if she tried to disguise herself as a lampshade.
Imagine.
If she dropped to the floor, I'm a rug.
Yeah, you can be a crime scene. I'm already dead. You can't take me. I'm dead weight. Oh, but yeah, I think episode 1's kind of self-explanatory. It was kind of like a teaser episode, but then we get into episode 2 and it gets interesting.
Yep.
So it ends on it begins with Joey stabbing a vampire. Oh, that was...
You know.
The way to start an episode.
So yeah, that's just more evil Joey, isn't it? Just Joey killing people. That was the first person he kills in the episode. He does kill one in episode 4. He starts his Virgin Rampage. But of course we get into it and everything. We see the rest of the group kind of coming together, and then the whole like Andrea having to drink blood. I mean, talking.
Oh my god, can we talk about when Alison killed that vampire and Jesse and Dawn had to carry him outside?
I'm sorry that guy, like, I'm surprised he just couldn't laugh. Like, it was just an awkward situation, everything, just carrying him out and everything, and then getting a love bite from Andrea, like...
Oh my god.
He was like one of the greatest lines in Escape the Night history, which is like, "This is called a fireman's carry. I learned it in the army. The only carry I know is Mariah."
Yeah. That is... Yeah. There is a lot of, like, one-liners in season 2. I mean, going back to episode 1, you had... did anyone check Channa's cleavage?
Yeah.
Again, it's just these, like, quick one-liners are great. But, then I think what we'll talk about kind of Andrea and everything with after she had taken love bite and wore the thing. Let's talk about doing the riddle and everything to win the vampire's favour, the king's favour. What were you thinking about that scene?
The vampires are
back to Andrea. I mean, that would be terrifying. Imagine being in a room by yourself, surrounded by vampires.
That was scary.
Yeah, but clearly vampires weren't very smart though. Right?
Yeah.
Because let's be real, the riddle was really easy.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like,
oh my god, that was firstly very kinky with the amount of clothing and luxuriousness of that scene, and they were also quite dumb.
I wish Lauren did the riddle instead of Angie.
Oh, good point. Lauren, that would have been fun. Who else was talking?
Tito.
It was Tito. Alright. But then, of course, that ends with Dorian kind of just getting stabbed again. Joey's kill count goes to 2 with that scene. That was great, actually. I think watching Dorian die, did anyone just get satisfaction? Or is it just me?
Yeah.
No.
Then, well, I was, but then the vampire queen came down the stairs, and then you were like, oh... Okay, then never mind. Because like, it's not over.
Yeah, it's like this show that has so many like roller coasters. It's like, yes, they finally defeat someone. Oh no, someone else. Yeah, and then of course that's when everyone ganged up on Lauren with the voting, and of course she gets voted in. I just felt bad for Alex. He's there like, vote me, and everyone's like, no, you're good. I'm voting for Lauren. Oh no. I think. The best acting in season 2 was when Daystorm came back and Lauren didn't. The fact that
Alex started crying.
I mean, I was laughing at that scene. Is that bad?
It's all good.
Not bad.
I mean, he was a bit of a drama queen, honestly. Great, you go.
But I mean, yeah, because they were in a relationship. So if your like girlfriend just died, then yeah, you'd probably react the same.
Yeah. What was your overall opinion of the vampires then? What did you think of them?
They were kind of boring.
Oh! Let's have a fight. Go on then. Why are they boring?
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like them. They're not my favourite. I mean, they're fitting with the whole like Victorian era, so that was cute. But like, other than that, I don't know. They were kind of.
They could have done more.
They're a bit bland.
They're a bit bland. They have no flavor. That's what.
If they were, they would be flour.
They would be flour. Wow. Yeah, they took. Who else?
It's like, can we address the fact that people started ganging up on Daystorm way before he killed Lauren?
Oh, he's always been that shady character, but when we get into the rankings, like where I've ranked him, I think kind of justifies his attitude in the season, actually. But we'll get on to like our character rankings. But then we move on to episode 3, one of my personal least favourite episodes in season 2. It's just one of those forgettable episodes and everything with Gerumo. But a spider likes men. Don't we all? I mean,
that's.
I mean.
Oh my god.
Whoops. But yeah, of course Alex gets captured. Like, that was just a weird scene, to be quite honest with you. Alex being, like, encased in a web. and coming to life.
Tampon.
Looking like a tampon.
Oh my god, she did look like a tampon. It was a very weird episode, to be honest with you. Like, they did a bit of Joey did a bit of drinking, like, to say he's trying to prove himself. He didn't really prove himself by drinking, to be honest with you. It was kind of, it's one of those sort of things. And does anyone have any comments about episode 3? It's a very self-explanatory episode, really.
Yeah. Didn't they meet the sorceress in that episode?
They did at the beginning, I believe. That was probably the only flavour that was in that episode, actually.
Oh my god, wait! We completely forgot about Jessie and Destorms getting, like, taken away by those guys.
Oh, that was actually quite funny.
That was a dumb decision.
It's so weird. Because, like, first of all, how didn't the group notice right away? And second of all, how did they, like, were they chosen? Did they choose that? Because, like,
I think...
Did Destorms go, like, screw it, let's just stop following the group, let's just stop going with the flow of the show, and let's stay back with these lovely ladies.
I think we know what Head was thinking at that time, to be quite honest with you.
I know!
I'm sorry.
It was definitely Jesse's downfall. It was the start of his downfall, because he was kind of a cute character in episode 2, but then, like, fell back in the shadows. Yeah. And then, like, episode 3, he was, like, cute again, but then just, like, when he got captured, it's kind of...
I think the only interesting part of the episode was the final challenge with Gabby and Tanner going in.
Yeah.
That was quite good and everything, but, I mean, when we found out, like, the girls were dying, it was like, I think there was, like, a ton of the fandom was like, thank God Tanner's not dead yet. People love Gabby, but I was there kind of, like, secretly hoping Tanner would make it, because I wanted to see her for a lot more. And I mean, we weren't disappointed with her character. But of course, as we know, Jessie dies. And I wish I saw more Jessie. Does anyone agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he could have done more. Yeah, I think he had a lot more potential, but it was kind of ruined by the fact that he followed the wrong people, aka Daystorm. Mm-hmm. Then we're getting on...
How dare you?
Oh no.
Bad people, how dare you?
Oh no, I found a Daystorm stan. Whoops.
I will physically fight you.
How about we move on to episode 4? One of my favourite episodes, actually. Not for the reason of Daystorm. It's one of my favourite episodes because I love the Dark Army and the Confederates, by the way. So...
Confederates? My favourite episode too.
Why? What?
I won't say why.
Let's talk about them then. So, what did you think of the beginning of that episode?
I forgot the beginning of the episode.
So you had the Dark Army. They'd killed the captain of the Confederates.
The Helm of Obedience.
Oh, let's skip into the Helm of Obedience. That was an interesting scene, to be quite honest with you.
It was.
Yeah, I like that.
You liked it. Why did you like it?
Because it was a whole aspect of, like, Joey, like, having this person talking to him, but no one else knows or could hear it. So it was like, he had to be kind of secret. I don't know.
I guess it was really good when he pointed the gun at the rest of the group. Because
and Gabby protecting...
Gabby's arms protecting the entire cast. Like, how bad she did. She's not going to do anything. And then you get to see, like, a character switch because you saw Daystorm and everything standing away from the group. In that whole thing, he seemed to be the only reasonable character. You don't stand in front of a gun, you move away from the gun. Like, everyone was being dumb at that time.
Because here's the thing, they all like squished themselves together. You idiots, the bullet will still go at you to scatter. You'll have to choose one of you to shoot.
Oh god, the stupidity of that group. But of course we know how that ends. They get the horn and all of a sudden they go into a capture the flag. Honestly, one of my favourite scenes of season 2 was the capture the flag.
It was rigged.
It probably was rigged. I mean, we got Gabby's, like, really iconic line. They were the colour of sticks on the ground. Guess what the other team had? Bright red! Yeah. One of my favourite.
I think, like, for legal reasons, they couldn't have the Confederate army winning. I think that would be such a bad look on the show.
Oh yeah.
So like,
a lot of friendships actually like blossomed as well in this episode, like Alex and Tana.
Oh
They
god.
Yeah.
Alex lost Lauren and fell in love with Tana that episode. I mean, he literally whisked her off her feet.
ew, nasty.
Oh no, I can hear the fanfictions now. But honestly, I enjoyed like the capture the flag. I mean, it was a great concept. I just didn't like the fact that as soon as the game started, Joey was like, "Ooh, there's a box. I'm gonna throw it. Oh, there's a peg." I was there like, "Joey, you've rigged this." I just thought I was like, "Joey, no."
Super rigged.
Super rigged, yeah. And of course, we know how that ends. We have the Dark Army, thank God, winning. And then let's just get into the massive drama between Alex and Destorm.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Alex
Juicy.
Ooh,
I
Who's
was
going first?
team Alex.
you're Team Alex. Anyone Team Destorm in the chat?
Me.
So,
Alex
Oh,
is
sorry.
Alex... No. Alex is great, Destorm, bad.
No.
I preferred Alex season 2 too.
Right.
And then I preferred Alex in season 2
Yeah,
to Daystorm, and then in season 4 I preferred Daystorm to Alex.
I agree with that. But yeah,
same here.
for season
Yeah.
2, honestly, Destorm, he just didn't help himself. So I'm glad that he died.
Same here. That's why it's my favorite episode.
I will.
So
I
of
will
course,
throw hands.
I love the kind of pool episode and everything. Just make him just jump into the water. I mean, the fight scene was great. Like Daystorm fell over a piece of clothing. How incredible is that?
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Slip and trip. That's the new scoop and check. It's slip and trip.
And true.
Slip and trip. All right, now slip and trip. And then we had Scoop and Chet by Tyler. That was incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
iconic.
They should
Iconic.
make that an actual song.
Oh, they do. There's a remix on YouTube with Scoop and Chet.
There is?
Yes,
Really?
there is. You've got to go
Send
and
it to
find
me.
it.
I want that to be my ringtone.
I'll leave
No,
it.
you're right.
I'll leave it in the description of the video. But I did enjoy that episode. I mean, it was great and everything. They just couldn't use the goggles. They couldn't see, and they got tired, and it was just very chaotic, the scene. But we know who wins. The Alex stands. Yay!
Yay!
Screw Daystorm! You.
Should
So,
Very improv.
so episode 5 again.
One of my
What do you
favorite.
Oh, okay. So get into your opinions again. I promise I was listening.
I love
rigged
everything
episode.
about the episode. I
Oh,
love it.
you love it. Why do you love it?
Mhm. Mostly because it involves food, and food's my thing. Food's my jam. So, I like it because of that. And then, it's just interesting.
You love
Oh my
the.
god!
Oh, go.
Sorry, I just got excited because I remembered about the gingerbread.
Oh my god! If we go from the
Poor
beginning,
Samson.
She scares me. She's terrifying.
let's go from the beginning of the episode, because episode 5 is a lot of people's favourite episode, and there's a lot to go through it. But if we skip the kind of beginning bit with boring chocolate and kids and everything, let's start from when they had to start building the
Boring?
chocolate and kids.
Boring?
Yep.
Excuse you.
Oh no.
Boring?
I'm sorry, what?
Boring?
you say boring
I
as
was-
if there are interesting kids out there in the world.
I was gonna.
Pepito.
I wasn't talking about that part of the kids. I'm talking about like from the gingerbread house and eating the brains and everything. Let's talk about from there. Not Pepito. We need to get into Pepito. He was great. But
Oh my god, I love Pepito. He's one of my favourite characters.
oh yes, I was gonna say and everything. When they were building the gingerbread house, it's probably one of my favorite kind of scenes of episode 5 and everything, because he's just using. There's Alex, but he's just using his fingers and his arms just to like get this like icing on, and it was so funny to watch.
I don't know what Alex ate before they filmed this episode, but I don't know. He was a crackhead this episode.
He was a crackhead. There was
Matt. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
well, yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, that's all good. But I think, like, with episode 5 and everything, I love the fact that they'd split the groups up how they did. Because you kind of had, like, Joey's team. It was kind of like a laissez-faire team. But then you had Alex, Gabby, and Tanner, who were, like, the ultimate trio of comedic fun.
Yep.
I mean, when they found Pepito and everything, they couldn't. I remember when they couldn't find the 8th stone. Does everyone remember that? It was like,
Yeah.
And it was right behind them that whole time.
he was on the box was on top. Oh, you guys! Just and then Pepito appeared. I just fell in love with Pepito for his like mini casserole. Like,
So did Liza, as it seems.
I'm gonna name you.
Pepito.
We'll go.
He's cute. I probably shouldn't say that, but he's really adorable.
He was really adorable. I love the fact that Alex was like, he didn't even know the kid. He was like, I'm gonna name you Pepito. Like,
I wonder what the kid must have been thinking.
the kid was probably
He's
like, he had 2 reactions. It was either, oh my god, these are like my favourite YouTubers, or who are these people?
Mhm.
Oh, poor. I feel bad for Pepito. And of course, this is the interesting part. The introduction of Samson and the gingerbread woman, though.
Oh, I love them both.
I felt bad for Samson. Poor guy.
Me too.
Yeah.
He looked so, like, innocent. His acting was on point. He was actually scared. I was genuinely there, like, I want to keep you.
And then he got his fingers chopped off.
Ugh,
You say that nonchalantly. It's like, oh, he just got his fingers chopped off. No big deal.
Just a normal night.
Just normal. Loss of fingers, loss of kneecaps, loss of every like joint and everything. But of course, the gingerbread woman turned into a psychopath with a big butcher's knife and was there like, give me the recipe, kids.
Oh my god.
I
think my favourite skin. Probably out of the whole of... With a donut and everything. Oh my god. When they were passing the donut to each other, taking a bite and then rolled along the floor.
Yes. That was pretty good. I think, yeah, there's a lot of eating scenes in this show, especially in episode 5, and it's probably one of my favourite things, especially in the end, like the final challenge. Like, is this a square? Is this a square? Red? What's going on?
I love Liza and Tyler.
Yeah, I wish either of them were.
In the challenge against each other. I don't know, it broke my heart because they were my favourite.
That's Joey's fault.
Joey, you bitch. Just kidding.
He is.
Joey just threw Liza under the bus. That's not cool.
That wasn't cool. And after everything she did as well, I think I love the fact of, what was it? When they managed to beat the gingerbread woman and lock her in the oven.
My favorite part comes up.
And then, oh yes, lollipop throwing time. Tanner and the lollipop throw. I think that was good. That was a great. And I think that was just the best part of improv ever. It's like, oh no, there's a sorceress, all magic powerful. My lollipop will fix this. Pick it up. It shattered on the floor. That was my problem. It just shattered. Like she's not gonna go over and pick it all up.
Everyone was gagged. Everyone was like, oh, bitch.
Damn. I also love the fact, like, in the behind the scenes, if people haven't seen the behind the scenes, Tyler had a nosebleed from the amount of sugar ingested.
Oh my god.
So, we were talking about Alex being a literal tampon, but then there's Tyler, who had a literal tampon up his nose.
Alex, it is just, he completes Tyler. He was the tampon to his nosebleed. They complete each other. That's love.
Tyler walked so Alex could run.
Oh my god, yes. Incredible.
Tylex.
What were you... I think we'll end this with episode 5 of... What did you feel when Liza was taken and killed? Or
Rigged.
Rigged.
Well, I didn't
Betrayed. But she died fairly.
She died fairly, yeah.
She did die fairly. But...
She died fairly. I think a lot of people perceive it as being unfair because she lost the challenge fair and square. But since they managed to like get the gem and kill the gingerbread woman without anyone dying, I think a lot of people felt like, oh, yeah, this is fair. This is good. This is fair. And then Liza dies. It's like,
yeah,
that's cheating. You broke a law. But it's like, she lost. She was gonna die either way.
But we know who put her in there.
Oh yes. But we'll probably let's go through these last 4 episodes a little bit quicker. So we've got episode 6. Again, another iconic episode, and Tanner's unfortunate demise episode, what I feel very sad for. Let's talk about kind of like Tanner, kind of in that episode. Does anyone remember? Oh.
Wow.
Oh, Tanner's iconic, but no one remembers this. Okay, fine. We'll talk about kind of the fairy, like the Ice Queen and everything. I think the best part of that episode was the Fairy Queen. Trying to get her to laugh and cry.
Yeah. They were
Oh
so
my god.
Magical.
Oh yes, very magical. They really did throw it down though for Tella and Bella.
Yep, they did.
Oh my god. Is anyone gonna chant it? Am I gonna be the only one to chant this one?
Oh, I'm not gonna do that.
I'll
Oh
join
no.
if
Alright.
I have a notif-
Alright, ready? We'll do it together. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Pella and Bella to the LMA. Pella and Bella to the LMA. I'm the only one throwing it down. But I enjoyed that. I honestly enjoyed like the creativity that they had to dance.
Yeah. It took them a while though.
And
A bunch of
awful joke. Oh my god.
so long.
Yeah. But again, I think besides episode 6 and everything, of course we have the warrior as well, and they went against the cheating harpies. I
Yep.
I
The
enjoyed when they
cheating
died.
harpies.
When they died, I was so happy though. It was like, you killed Liza, you deserve your pain.
Yeah, they were annoying.
They were annoying. They just,
Can't lie.
yeah.
But then they came back again.
Oh yeah, season 4. Rip.
We'll
Die.
get to that.
Oh, we won't get to that. But again, I think these episodes kind of like later on, they just get less like rememberable. I mean, there's a lot happening in the episodes, but not much happens. An example of that will come up in episode 8. But episode 7. Does everyone remember episode 7? Automaton Bride? This has spiked some interest. What were we all thinking about it?
I loved the what are they called? Oh, the lieutenants. I forgot what they're called.
Oh yes, they're
The
kind of
patrolling
hedge-
something. The
Yes.
patrol.
That's right.
Patrol something.
Yeah, they were. I think they were incredible and everything. But finally, we had like a kind of a character that just didn't talk, and they just still did damage. They were scary though. I just imagine one of those guys coming after me. No. I'd turn around and
No,
pull
honey.
it.
No.
I'd forward it. But it was the introduction of Jetpack Girl. Yeah.
Yes.
Can I be
That's
honest?
her.
Damn. That's so
I
sad.
didn't really like Jetpack Girl.
What, Emily?
Speak the truth.
Emily.
Crowd.
Attack me, but I don't know. I just don't like her. Well, it's not like I don't like her. I just don't have an opinion on her.
Oh.
She's kind of a bit meh.
She was great. She was badass. And then the fact they had to use Nerf guns, but they painted them gold to do the shooting at the targets.
Yeah.
There was
Bullets stayed the same.
yeah, they literally just painted Nerf guns gold, and they just went.
They were stuck in a piece of sheet of metal too.
Yeah. Oh my god. But I think the Automaton Bride, I think that death is the most brutal in season 2 with Gabby's death. Oh god.
Yeah.
Let's kind of talk about like that final challenge. Firstly, Alex is a cheater.
Yeah, but so is Gabby in a way.
Yeah.
Because Gabby was like, Alex, come and help me out. And Alex felt bad, so he helped her out. But, like, they're both kind of cheated.
Yeah.
Wait, why did Alex cheat?
Because at the beginning he copied Gabby. In order to get in front. And if he didn't have copied Gabby, he would have been far behind and would have probably lost. That's the facts.
Yes, knew.
He spilled.
Did what he had to do. I still hate him.
Still hate him, but he did what he had to do. Respect. And of course, I'll ask this question before we move on to the next episode, episode 8. Again, I forget about episode. What did you think about Gabby's death?
Yeah.
I'm bringing up flashbacks.
Heart-wrenching.
Oh yeah, very heart-wrenching.
Imagine getting your heart out like that. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Can you med?
Everyone
Heart.
thought that it was Lauren's death because in the trailer they showed Alex when he was like screaming for Gabby, and everyone thought it was Lauren because he was like he looked distressed. But could you imagine watching your friend getting that heart ripped out?
Yeah. That
I've
was
been watching get ripped out.
yeah.
Imagine it was Lauren, though. In that.
God,
with
no!
them
Don't
fighting.
even bring that up. Don't even bring it up if it was Lauren. No. Tyler would have been distraught. He would have killed himself. He wouldn't have he wouldn't have won. He would have actually lost for Lauren, 100% in that episode.
Yeah, he'd probably sacrifice himself.
Yeah. But again, moving on to episode 8, Werewolves episode. Again, not one of my favourites, and actually is quite a forgettable episode for me.
Super for
What happened? Guy becomes werewolf, attacks people, no death. Alison dies. that's kind of like everything you kind of need to know about episode 8, personally.
Yeah.
Again, it's like the premise of the episode's quite boring to me.
Yeah. Well, again, with what was that guy's name?
Atticus?
It was it was Butch and Atticus. Oh yeah, Atticus.
Yeah, and he was coughing like all around the place, and like they were concerned, but they weren't like, okay, something's seriously wrong.
It was a red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Tuberculosis.
Red flag. Look at us now. Corona.
Oh no! We predicted it. No.
Atticus was ahead of his time, honestly.
Yeah, he was way too ahead. And of course,
2020.
the thing is, he did save his son. Give him credit for saving his son. But then becoming a werewolf and becoming a dick from it, oh god.
I mean, saving his son is the bare minimum.
Yeah, that was
on the floor.
Yeah, I give him that. But of course, they get into the final challenge, and I feel bad for Andrea because she did lose. But it was because of a stupid outfit. Again, the outfit's coming back to bite these girls. With episode 8, yeah, from Andrea's kind of dress stance. What we all think again.
Died,
yeah. She should have died, honestly.
She should have.
Yeah.
She's kind of useless.
I believe...
I didn't really like Alison either, so when she died I was like, oh.
I prefer her as kind of a helper. She's kind of a bit weird. I think Destorm nailed that one. And then we move on to episode 9, Dark Dimensions. Again, it's one of these episodes. Like, it's an okay episode. I mean, finally they have a premise of a lieutenant that firstly doesn't talk and also just doesn't go outside.
Yep.
I think that was a great concept, honestly.
Mhm. This episode, honestly, I can't remember literally anything except for them all sticking their hands into that massive monster mouth.
The monster mouth. Pulling out a random demon tongue. Hello. yeah. It's one of those kind of episodes you're like, oh, this is interesting. I mean, Alex did get captured, and of course Alex also did die that episode. I think that was sad. Honestly, Alex dying, he didn't fight his death. I think that kind of showed him more as a character.
Yep.
He gave up, basically.
He gave up. It happens a lot. If you give up in ETN, you die. That's kind of how it works. Don't give up.
Yep.
But
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
There's a really funny scene when they had to call hell, and Tyler was on the phone, and he because they didn't have the code yet or whatever they needed, so he was like, hello? Talking into the phone, and no one...
He reminds me of an old person picking up the phone. Hello? Hello? Are you there?
I'm out of paper.
He has the best faces, though.
He
has the best faces.
Tyler, iconic faces. But then we get on to episode 10. Honestly, I do not like episode 10 for the lieutenants becoming stupid.
Right?
This always happens, but it's like, oh, episode 10 everything, they make all the lieutenants dumb. Like, their characters in the episodes are like, oh, we're really smart, we do this. And then episode 10, they're like, yeah, we're gonna make all of our characters dumb. They, can't find people when they're, plain sight.
They kind of become Dora the Explorer for one episode.
Yes. I like the episode, though, besides kind of lieutenants being dumb. I mean, it was a good episode, trying to, cleanse the whole house all over and all, to get the crown back. And defeat the sorceress.
And Riley?
Oh, yeah, Riley. What were we all thinking of Riley?
She's speedy.
She's fast.
She's like...
Do you know the meme? It's like, run, do. Yeah. That was her. We should find somebody to put a meme over that and do that. She was on a roll and she just went for it, pace down. But I don't remember why. she just went on a run really against the sorceress. Does anyone else remember anything else iconic in episode 10? Did anyone else compare?
Joey died.
Yes, the final part, Joey dying. Who else was so happy?
Not me. Because season 2 Joey was my favourite Joey.
Yeah, okay, no.
That's true.
Season 2 Joey dying was satisfying.
Wow, murder much?
I am the evil of the house. No, I think him dying it just had to happen. He was invincible. He just barely went into challenges. He kind of got away with all these deaths and everything. I believe that him dying was a kind of a wake-up call for all of us. Kind of there oh, he still isn't immortal. He can still die.
Yep.
And it really did leave the best cliffhanger, like when he like was resurrected by the crown.
Yes, I love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I just want to point out the last thing for like season 2 before we move on to characters and everything. The fact is, out of all the cast, only 2 people have been buried or been put in a coffin in this whole entire thing. Like, only 2 people have been cared about. One was Justine for bad reasons, and the other one was Joey. Like, they actually gave him a proper sort of like burial, like put him in a coffin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Strange, but
Yeah.
I hate-
Well, that kind of ends this section. Now moving on to the character ranking list. I think everyone has opinions.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh, hell yeah, I do.
starting from the top, in 10th place, who have we all got?
Liza!
Liza!
10th?
10th. Last
No, oh my god.
Least favourite.
Tito, I think you've done it the other way round.
Least favourite, Tito.
Favorite.
Oh!
Not the
Yeah.
favourite. Oh
Well,
my
we already
God.
know your favourite. Great. Ruined it now.
You spoiled it.
Oops.
Anyways.
Who is your least
Track
favourite? Who?
Mine's Jessie.
Jessie?
Hey, Jessie.
Who's everyone's least
Mine,
favourite? Go.
Lauren. I'm sorry. I love her outside of ETN, but in ETN, she didn't do much.
I've got Lauren as well. I think, yeah, Lauren, Jessie kind of sort of thing. They're-
Too much pressure.
Yeah, the dress. It was the dress. You could have probably done more without that
Yes.
dress. Give us something better. Well, I think Lauren's is the most explainable, really. Who put Jessie and why did they
Yeah.
put Jessie?
I put Jessie
Why?
because I don't know. I feel like Lauren had a bit more of a character because I wanted her to kind of live longer to see like the relationship with her and Alex
Yeah.
and how it will pan out and stuff. But it was kind of cut short. So like, I put Jessie last because I don't know. He was just a background character. You didn't
Yeah.
really see him. So
I think,
meh.
to be quite honest with you, with Lauren, and I mean, Lauren, it sounds bad to say this, but I could only look at her as Alex's girlfriend. I couldn't look at her as anything more of a character, and that sounds sad, but unfortunately she just didn't have much to give. Right, I think everyone else is kind of agreeing with like Lauren, whatever. Let's listen to everyone's number 9.
Jessie.
Who?
Ooh.
We got Jessie,
Lauren.
Yep.
Lauren. Who else? We got Jessie and
Trish.
Lauren. Who?
Ooh. Well,
Well,
has Trish said hers?
Triss, what have you got for number 9?
She's muted. Okay,
Oh.
we'll come back.
That's fine. I've got Tanner.
Ooh,
why?
Tanner, what? Why Tanner?
Season 4 Tanner firstly was a lot better. I'm looking at that as a
Oh,
premise.
true, yeah, true.
Season 2 Tanner, however, she played the dumb blonde way too well.
Yeah.
She didn't contribute much to the group. Let's just look at episode 4. She got captured a lot. I can't reveal how many times exactly yet, but she got captured a lot. And it was, she just, no. She had iconic lines and everything. She was an icon, but she just didn't do anything. And she survived she survived 6 episodes from doing nothing. That,
Oh, Trish is back. Hi.
What's your number 9, Triss?
My number 9 is Lauren.
Same.
Who was your number 10 as well?
It's Andrea. She's useless. Andrea's
Oh, back to number 10, Andrea. Wow.
No. Hear me out. Andrea did nothing. It's like Lauren did. Because, was that Gabby? I don't know. But, like, Andrea didn't do anything. She's really good at pretending she does stuff, but she doesn't actually do anything. She carried a compass. Someone had to do it. She didn't actually do anything useful. Like, until far off in the game. She should have gone into a challenge so much earlier on. And the only time she does go into a challenge is, like, killing someone else. That's stupid.
Yeah.
She should have died, but like, she did do the thing in episode 2, but that's literally it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Who's on number 8?
Tana.
Andrea.
Andrea.
Jessie.
I've got Jessie as well, actually. So let's listen. I think we've heard like with Andrea and everything. It's kind of a similar explanation, isn't it, for you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who else had something different? So I know we got Jesse's.
I had Tana.
Okay, why Tana?
She technically lost to Gabby in the Spider Challenge, so that's why I put her in that.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, she's dumb blonde. And then why did you choose Jesse?
I love him, but he died. He didn't do much. We didn't get to see as much of him as we could have seen, but I still like him a lot because he has such a great personality and he has such a great dynamic with Daystorm.
Yeah.
So much potential, but it was wasted because he died.
Yeah, the fact that he's an 8th just shows that he had more contribution than Lauren and Tana, though.
Wait, did you say season 8?
Oh, no, sorry. No, season 2. No, we're going back.
Like,
In 8th place.
I'm so tired. Okay, number 7. Who have we all got?
Daystorm.
I've got Tana.
Tyler.
I've
Tito,
got, I've got Joey. We've all gone different. Ooh.
What?
I put Daystorm.
Go on, talk. You're gonna
That's
kill.
Joey.
Somebody's gonna kill you in a minute, though.
It's a one word.
Oh.
I put bleh.
Bleh. Bleh. They bleh
Look,
character.
please.
Yep.
Bleh.
Bleh.
Wow.
I put Tana because I feel like she should have died in episode 5 instead of Liza. But I don't know. People underestimated her, and that was her downfall.
Yeah.
Because Tio and Joey, they chose to betray her because they saw her weak, even though she did try several times to help, but they just pushed her away.
Who's next?
Mm-hmm.
Who else different? We had Daystorm, we've had Tana, and we've had Andrea.
Joey.
Oh, Joey.
Ooh.
Why did you put Joey?
Yeah. Joey's season in other seasons are a lot better. Again, he managed to skirt out of challenges where he's gonna die. He fucking backstabbed Liza. He's literally a backstabber. He's killed like more people in season 2 than any other season, by the way. And he's just one of these characters who had the easy run. He just no, didn't like Joey season 2 at all. Like just him dying in the end in the finale was so satisfying. You have no idea for me. But yeah, that's my explanation. Anyone else?
Nope.
Right, number 6 is people.
Andrea.
Destorm.
Joey.
I also have Andrea. Yes, let me speak on the same wave level. Go on, why have we got Joey?
I mean, I'm gonna be totally honest. I forgot to rank him, and so I just did what I could. But I don't think he was that bad, but he wasn't that good either. So he's just kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
He did survive for how long? Is it because he has plot armor? Totally. But he did survive, so let's give him credit for that.
I'll give him credit. Daystorm. Why are we going for Daystorm?
Well, first of all, I just love Daystorm and how he uses his character. Like, I think he's the only person in Escape the Night who's actually like proper like in his character.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know, I loved that bit, but then I don't know.
We needed a bad guy. Yeah.
He died pretty early on. Everyone turned on him. Meh.
Meh. Andrea squad. What are you gonna say for Andrea?
She only held the compass.
No, you forgot. You forgot that she did the vampire thing, but already knew the answer. Like we need to remember that. Like.
Yep.
She just everything she did, she already knew the answer to. Like, and she needed help, and then she just never went into a challenge where she could die. Like, come on. Useless. Yeah, that's why she's ranked 6. She's not like the worst character, but she's just not the best character. Like,
She's like,
right, looking at our number 5, who have we all got?
Tyler.
Tyler Tig.
Tyler.
Who did you put, Chris?
Alex.
And I have Daystorm at 5th.
Ooh.
Wow.
He actually is ranked quite high compared to some of you, so I'm actually quite surprised at that. I think I'll go first with Daystorm. I liked him. He's a meh character, but I still liked him. we needed a bad guy. He literally just fit the role perfectly. And he was like, in the show, he's supposed to be like a billionaire because it's a railroad. He really went with that character. He ran with it, and I can respect him. Especially with episode 2. He did get a lot of flack for killing Lauren. However, whose life comes first? His or somebody else's?
His, obviously.
Exactly. So he's getting flack for killing Lauren. I mean, his attitude towards it was kind of like Nikita when Sophia died in season 3, but never mind. His attitude was bad, but his intention was right. He wanted to survive. He was a bad character, and when he died, it was justified. He lost fairly, but still, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. What else have we got? I say? Yep, go for it.
Okay. So, I put Tyler because he was funny. He had his iconic moments. I mean, I just don't think he should have survived. It's not like I don't think he should have survived. I just wanted to see him die.
God, that's morbid.
I would like to see him die like when Gabby did, because I want to see how he would have like handled that. But yeah, I liked him.
Yeah,
that's all.
I think we should put you on some kind of watch list. I don't think I would trust you in a room alone with a knife.
I agree with Emily though.
Yeah.
As you should.
Has anyone else got more opinions for their characters?
Alex!
Oh, we're going to be hearing a little bit more about Alex soon, I guess. But yeah, I can see where you're going with Alex, to be honest with you. Like, he's one of those people. It's either you hate him or love him.
Yeah.
But he has
I think he got a because his girlfriend died and he's kind of smart. But he wasn't that smart. He wasn't that good. I think we were all just under the, his girlfriend died spell. So we were too blind.
Yeah, when you all first watch it, I think everyone when he first watched it's like, oh my god, his girlfriend died. Like, oh my god, you're such a dick, Destorm. You should die. But when you go back and watch it, they're like, wait, hold on a minute. Hold on.
Yeah. He, like, Destorm was right all along.
Yeah. I hate saying those words. Who else wants to speak? Are we all good? Do you want to move on to number 4?
Yep.
Yay. Number 4.
Who we got?
Gabby.
Okay.
Oh, Gabby.
Who else?
What? Mine was Joey.
I've got Gabby.
Mine's Liza.
Oh. Well, let's
Liza.
Go Liza.
I think she was really useful. That's the thing. She was really useful, and she was honest, and she played the game, but she did die. And she did lose, and she was really, really dumb in the challenge because she became simultaneously colorblind and unable to distinguish shapes. All in one. And it was like, she died barely. I was sad she died, but she was really useful. Like, at the end of the game, at the end of the day, you just see that she did a lot of stuff, and she was a good character.
But yeah, I get that. Who wants to go next?
I said Gabby because, girl, she managed to climb that spiderweb with heels.
She managed to do everything in heels, though.
Yep.
Honestly,
that's nice.
I love Gabby. I've got a 4th as well. She rocked those heels, and she did a lot. And I mean, I've got to admit, her wrestling with Joey on the ground was so funny. Let me just run just for a little. And she is the reason why we have Tanner's cleavage line. So thank you, Gabby, for that. Anyone else? Who else got their?
It's me.
Yep.
Ooh. So I said Joey because, as I've already said, Joey season 2 was my favourite, even though it's your least favourite. I don't know why, but we'll move on from that. I don't know. I thought he was the least problematic of all the seasons. Yeah, he killed Liza. Yeah.
We could dispute. But, we could dispute.
That's disputable.
But I liked him. He had a cute outfit.
You can like him. You can like him. It's good. Is that it? We're good. Going on to our top 3 now.
Ooh.
Who's our 3rd place people?
Joey.
Gabby.
Oh.
Am I forgetting something? Wait a minute. I think. Hold on. Let me do some math. 1, 2, 3. We have 9 people. What am I forgetting?
Okay, let's just go through. You got Joey, you have Andrew, you got Tyler, you got Alex, you got Liza, you got Destorm, you got Gabby, you got Tanner, you got Jesse,
Oh, no,
and you got
Tana.
Lauren. Oh, you got
I
Tanner.
didn't put Tana anywhere.
Oh no, well, she's now in your top 3. Whether you like it or not. My third place is Liza.
Okay.
Maddie, no, get out.
What? Okay, no, Liza, she did a lot. I still didn't like her. But I'm basing this on her contribution to the season, and she did a lot.
You didn't like Liza?
Nah, I can't stand her. I can't stand
Have you seen her vines,
Oh my
sweetie?
god, what?
Honestly, she had great lines, but she just overplayed her character. That's why. She was just too dramatic. She's kind of like a Roy season 3, but better.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying. But she did a lot. Then she just got dumb in episode 5, and she got betrayed, and she's ranked in my top 3. Like, don't come at me. She did well, but I just don't like her.
Fair enough.
I said Joey.
Why Joey?
Ooh.
Well, I forgot. I don't even have a reason. I just put him in the top 3.
Oh.
That's a mood.
I said Gabby.
Gabby.
Why Gabby?
Why Gabby?
Because she was literally like one of the most helpful guests,
Mm.
like in season 2, and she had like so much determination and enthusiasm. Like she was wrestling on the floor
Yeah.
at night in the grass and the mud to try and help her team win. I don't know. She's just like.
I get
Like
it.
she said in the in the behind the scenes, she would fight someone to the death with bare hands, and I don't know, I just like it.
Yeah, Gabby's a dark horse character, but she is good. She is real good.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Who else got their opinions?
Well, I have Tana by default.
Just
She
tell us
deserved to be
where
under
you
Joey.
would put her. Tell us where you would
I
put
would
her.
put her under Joey, honestly.
That's
She's
fair.
useless. She's useless, but she survived. She played a social game.
Yeah, she did. She was comedic relief. I'll call her that.
Yeah, her lollipop.
Yeah, her lollipop
It was
makes
cute.
different. Yeah, I get that. Who's second place, everybody?
Alex.
Gabby.
Oh my god, there was a chorus of Alex. I agree with Alex.
Okay, good.
Y'all nasty.
Okay, let's go for our black sheep first.
Gabby, I think Gabby was great. She was everything. She was funny. She was useful. She fought. She rocked them heels.
Describe useful.
Useful.
She could have, if she wasn't wearing heels, she would have done everything Alex did and some more.
I can see that.
Because
Now,
Gabby can do Alex's outfit, but Alex could never do Gabby's heels. Think about that.
good point. Right,
Chicken
so
lead.
to the Alex stands in the room. Why put Alex second?
Who's gonna go first?
Anyone?
Okay, I'll go first.
Good.
Okay, so season 2, I loved Alex. He was helpful. He was sometimes funny, like only in episode 5. You know, he was helpful, and if we're going off like helpful rankings, he definitely deserved to survive, but he didn't. But I wanted him to survive, but
I think
oh well.
I think with Tyler, no, it's not with Alex. I love him. Honestly, I do love his character. He played Lauren's death perfectly, like him crying. His acting was on point. He really got invested in it. He was very smart. He did everything he could. And I know there was beef between him and Destorm, and I did stand up for Destorm. But honestly, it just made the show better for that beginning of the season. And then after that, like, just watching him, like, as a character, he just grew and he just developed. And, like, he didn't carry the whole Lauren thing throughout the whole entire thing. And when he died, he actually just took it. He accepted it.
Yep.
And honestly, that made him more of a humble character compared to, like, half the cast, by the way. But yeah, that's why I like Alex. Who's last?
Me.
Go for it.
I put Alex for the same reasons as what you guys said, so.
Oh, that's perfect. Right, that means who is your number one, everybody?
Well, you heard mine.
Yeah, we already heard you.
Well,
Liza.
yeah.
Mine's Liza too. I mean, obviously.
Daystorm.
And I have Tyler.
My Tyler.
Oh, am I going first? I've been shot here. Honestly, I love Tyler in the whole thing. Personally, I believe he's not the most. I don't think he's like the best survivor. I mean, season 1, season 3 kind of proved that there are better survivors. However, his contribution into the season is iconic. He had the best facial reactions, someone mentioned earlier. He just bossed through all these like challenges and everything. He just was something. Episode 5, he proved himself against Liza, of course, even though like he was probably destined to win.
Cake. That was it.
He did. No, he's done a lot more and everything. His character, I'm not basing it on only what he's done, but I'm basing it on his personality. And his personality just fucking rocked. Like, nobody can match Tyler in season 2. And I'm so happy that he survived. I didn't want him to die. And I'm proud of him, honestly. Who's gonna go next?
I put Liza because she's an explorer. She found everything, not everything. She found the 3 Ankhs.
Yep.
Besides Joey, I don't even know why. She had that key. I don't even know why. She also, her death was robbed, but
Death was robbed. Go on. Who else said Liza?
Me.
Talk about it.
Okay, so I said Liza because, I mean, obviously, I stan Liza. Inside and outside the show. Well, I don't really watch her outside, but like, still, I like her. She was cute. She was funny. She was likable. She had a good social game. I'm pretty sure she literally had like 1 vote, and that was Joey's, and that killed her. But like, she deserved better.
Yeah, I guess. And then we have our Daystorm stan. Talk to us.
Okay, and y'all about to get the tea. Here's the thing.
Oh, come on, spill it, sister. Spill it.
From the get-go, Daystorm was targeted. He was the one reading the diary. And at one point, like, I don't remember, I think it was like the watch or something that was used as a clue, the watch he had on his outfit. And people started going like, that's sketchy, you're sketchy, why do you have that watch? That's a clue, like, why do you have that? That's sketchy. But forget, and Joey knew this, and he didn't say anything, that Liza had a similar situation with the key on her boob. And she got targeted. She didn't get targeted, he got targeted. And people started targeting him because he killed Lauren. But it was survival. It was like Maddie said, it's survival. It's survival of the fittest. If you're dumb, if you can't do equations, you die.
Yeah.
True.
Oh.
That basically sums it up. And I did rank him higher than I expected to, but he did do well. But again, not my favourite character.
Same here.
What is everyone else? So, I have a notification. I have more. Go on. Keep going. We'll wait, actually. I can edit this, by the way. But yeah, we're doing well. Again, I can edit this all out. I'm posting it on Wednesday. Talk to me.
Okay, here's the thing. And he was useful. And people, like, on both seasons, but like in this season, people treated him as if he was useless and as if he was some sketchy dude. He was just trying to survive. And he was the most genuine person in all of the seasons. Because he wasn't being fake. He wasn't, like, pretending, oh my god, that's so sad that person died, but I lived. No, like, I lived. I own it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Only one of us can survive. It wasn't her. She was stupid. She can't do math. She's useless. We need people who can do math. And people, like, gave him so much crap because he killed Lauren. He didn't tear apart her body with his teeth. No, the vampires did that.
Yeah.
He just was smart.
No.
And Alex, I'm so sorry, but he was kind of a little bitch. Get over it. Your girlfriend died, get another one. Just get over it. And that's the tea.
That is the tea.
And he had also a beautiful friendship with, like, Jesse, and I think that should have been more explored, but they both died, so.
Damn, and it was in concurrent episode. Is that everything you want to say about character ranks?
Yeah.
Well, moving on to probably everyone's favourite moment is iconic moments. Tell me your favorite, people.
Tana throwing her lollipop.
Yeah.
Pick it up. Go on, who has some iconic moments that everyone enjoys?
I had one on my tongue, but I forget.
Of course, there's one about Tana's cleavage. We can't forget that.
I have one.
Go.
In Andrea's video, when the vampire caught her, she hit her head. That was
Oh my god, yeah. That's funny.
I do enjoy what is it when Alex picks up Tana. I did mention this earlier. It's just so funny. It's like my shoes untied, my other shoes untied. I'm having very hard time walking. Alex just picks her up. It was just great to see their friendship and everything. And then they ended up like teaming in the next episode. But I didn't mention that. I just loved it. It was so funny. I just kept peeing myself. Trees and boxes, my ass. It's just. I think episode 4 is just iconic. There is a scene in episode 5 as well, and there is it's between Alex and you know when the gingerbread woman brings out the hot chocolate.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I want some," and everyone's like, "No."
You need to watch the scene. You just need to see his face. It's the smuggest fucking face you can possibly see, and it's just brilliant. I just couldn't help but laugh every time I see it. Anyone else got any moments?
Liza.
You guys forgot the most iconic.
Oh, what is it?
And check.
Scoop
Scoop
and
and
check.
check.
All right.
I have that written down.
Ah, good. I think we need to we're forgetting about Liza in episode 1, really, aren't we? Any of the underneath of the skirt, any inside the pants.
Oh my god, yeah. She had
I'm
so
exploring that.
Liza's just such a character, honestly.
Yeah, she was one for the theatrics. I mean, she did say that Joey may have a kink for being tied up.
Yeah,
and
I
tie his
remember
friends
that.
up. I just God. Welcome to the ETN, kids. Yeah.
There was a part in episode 6 where I think it was no, not Andrea. It was Tana, Tyler, and Alex. They went to because they're split off into groups, and then they were like done and went back to the lounge, and they were just waiting, and then they just made a little alliance.
And that alliance ended up surviving. 1 episode.
Literally, not even 1 episode.
No, it's
10 minutes. Hannah was...
Oh my god, it gets even better. I think with what they say not to sweat the small stuff. That's why I dumped my ex-boyfriend. God's sake, Gabby, why did you have to say that? I did stand up, and that's fact when she said I do stand up. It's like no, you don't. Like that just failed on its head.
She just gets up in her room and sits back down.
Yes, I do.
The whole of episode 5 was just iconic.
Yes, when they finished the gingerbread house and it fell down, they were like, "We've already got the key, let's go!" And then Alex just turns around, picks up all the gun drops, and takes them with him. And it's like that was brilliant.
And Hannah's like, "Oh my god!" And then she like.
Honestly, season 2 has the best like comments, one-liners, and like just mini moments that people like. A lot of people don't see the first time. You have to go back and watch it.
Oh my god, we forgot a part in I forgot what episode. It might be episode 6. No, it's not episode 6. I don't know.
What episode?
I don't know when, but the whole like thing with it was episode 3, I think. With all the girls on one side, all the boys on the other side in the lounge.
Oh my god.
Between Gabby and
Andrea.
And then they like argue about being helpful and stuff, and then Hannah's just like, "Well, I try to help," and then like,
Oh no, I love what is it?
Wait, I think I remember it.
Go. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then Liza like looks at Alex and he's like, "Can I sit over there with you?"
No, it was when it was just Tyler's facial expression of
when they were pleading their cases in episode 3.
Oh my god.
For the challenge.
That was again. There is a lot of iconic moments. Does anyone have any more plead their cases now? Forever hold your peace.
Let's see. Andrea, we've all done that.
Oh yes.
And then there was one. If you're scared to make bold moves, why not go to the challenge? Something like that on the line.
Why? There's always one of those in the season, and normally it ends badly for the people involved.
There was episode 10 as well that people keep forgetting. Like the whole Tyler and Joey when they have to eat all those.
Oh
soup.
my god, the soup! I was watching this scene today. I had to prove one of the answers to one of my questions. You'll see in a second one of the questions, everything. And the soup, it was great. They were gagging, and there was Tyler there, like, being, like, responsible, and there was just Joey just gagging everywhere. And then I was like, oh my god, stop it. He's just dry heaving for nothing. Oh. Yeah, episode 10. I forgot about that moment, actually. That was iconic. Well, does anyone have any least favourite moments? Like, moments you just don't like and just don't want it to happen again?
Destorms.
Destorm's death. Here we go.
Here we go again with Destorm.
He shouldn't have died. It should have been Alex. Alex is a drama queen for a temper tantrum. Yeah, I know. I know what you're gonna say. I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Emily, I will throw hands at you.
My hands are being thrown.
Like, here's the thing. Okay, I'll give that scene has a plus side, and that is Daystorm looks really good in those swim shorts.
No, have you seen Alex's body?
Oh, when he went diving as well. Woo. Okay, yes, watching both guys with less clothes on was quite entertaining.
Yeah.
Well,
Everyone was rooting for Alex, and then Gabby was just in the middle, like, Daystorm, trying to distract. And
Gabby
like, don't
was
help Daystorm.
She can support her if she wants to. I think Liza's death, again, if anyone wants my theories, I don't think Liza died in season 2, but that's a story for another day.
Oh my god, all the theories.
Oh my god.
She was alive.
Do you know, when people were like, Lauren's coming back, we're all just there like, please don't let Lauren be the one come back. If it's Liza, fine, but Lauren, no. I remember the theories about that. That just ruined it.
And the Liza dead theory.
Yeah, the Liza isn't dead theory. I actually had a theory on that, and like a lot of my evidence comes in what happens in season 4. But we're not talking about season 4. This is season 2. But yeah,
people were looking at like the shadows in the windows and
No.
and they were like,
no,
they circled it and they were like, oh my god,
The
this is
blood
Liza.
no.
This is Liza. I was like, girl,
Stop it. Just.
No, but the thing with the blood spatter did make sense.
Yeah, because if you hit an artery, it will splat for meters. So, people, if you're watching this and you believe Liza never died, you're probably right because of my theories. But still, yeah, it happened.
Liza definitely died. She wouldn't be in purgatory if she didn't die.
True.
Yeah, good point. But I have a counter argument to that. Let's have a.
Oh my god, of course you did.
We should have a theory argument. We'll do that. We'll do that show. A theory argument. Anyone else have some of these favourite moments before we get into our final?
Me.
Oh, go for it.
Allison sacrificing her life for Andrea.
Oh,
what?
that was sad. That was like.
Good.
Yeah, I think it was.
Andrea only held the compass.
That was valiant. I mean, it was a very valiant thing from Allison,
True.
but I wish Allison had survived instead. I mean,
I don't.
I know you don't. It was very sad. I mean, no matter what, like, no matter how we look at it, even though Andrew survived, we need to look at the fact Allison did sacrifice her life, and that was sad. Not many people in ETN sacrifice their lives, so that was great.
Mm-hmm.
Except from Destorms, season 4, but yeah. It was a sad one. I know, and I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, I have one more as well.
Oh, go on, one more.
Gabby choosing Daystorm and partnering up with Daystorm. Like that.
Sad moment 101. Yeah, I think I liked it, but again, it was a bad moment. I mean, it was a bad choice on Gabby's behalf somehow. I believe it was just kind of like it just had to bite her back in episode 7.
They were a power duo, honestly.
Yes.
They were such a
they could have survived if their storm was like not being ganged up.
Well,
T.
okay, we're moving on to the last section now, and it is trivia. I have made these people take a trivia quiz before the show, and now it's your turn to see if you can beat the people on the cast. So, we have the questions that are right here. You guys can't see it, but we are going to begin. These are the questions that you had to answer. What number do people have to call if they had any information on the missing Joey? Who was the first to receive an invitation? Who finishes their drink before Dorian toasted? Which guest runs to Liza first in the ballroom? How many Ankhs did Liza find? How many scratches were on Joey's right cheek? What did the group need to recover in episode 2 to kill Dorian? What is Destorms' Coffin code combination? Who was taken in episode 3? What was the name of the Spider Queen? What was episode 3 coded message? What is the name of the episode 4 helmet? And what did Joey have to do? How many times did Tana get captured in episode 4? What colour was the episode 4 gem? What was the name of Alex, the kid Alex named? Who was the last person to speak in episode 5? Where did the group find the magical compass? What patient's blood did the group find and need in episode 6? Who was killed in episode 6? What does HDS stand for in episode 7? How many parts were needed to fix the robot's arm? What is Butch's lucky number? How many candles were needed in episode 9 for the ritual? Who holds the ritual paper in episode 9 as they read it out? Who doesn't stick their hand into the ground to grab the demon's tongue? What is the name of the sorceress? Whose head is in the on the episode 10 dinner table? And last question: who was last to talk in in season 2? All acquainted with the questions?
Yep.
Well, time for the answers. So the answer to number 1 was 800 LKJ 8936. 8936. The answer to question 2. Oh, the answer to question 2.
When I
had you put JKL.
LJK, then I switched it.
Yeah,
that was
mistakes were made.
Was
by
it 389 or 386? Or was it neither of them? I forgot what it said.
800 LKJ 8936 is the answer. The answer to number 2 is Destorm.
Oh my god.
The answer to question 3 is B. The answer to question 4 is Tana. The answer to question 5 about the Ankhs is 3. Now, this is the one where you all got it wrong. How many scratches on Joey's right cheek? 0. Because the scratches were on his left cheek.
I knew that was...
Oh my god, I hate you!
I cried.
Okay, we're gonna throw hands with you.
Okay, number 7. What did the group need to recover in episode 2 to kill Dorian? The Sunstone. If you provided extra information, it doesn't count, but you all did use Sunstone, so it's fine. What was Destorm's Coffin code combination? It was 714.
How did you expect us to know that?
Because somebody actually did get it right in this chat.
Wow.
Oh no, it was actually in the it was somebody else, but yeah, somebody did get it right, by the way. Who was taken in episode 3? Everyone put Alex. However, you would have got a bonus point if
tampon.
I got Alex.
You got an extra bonus point if you put Destorm and Jesse.
Oh my god.
What is the name of
You said who? You didn't say who.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whatever.
We have question 10. Spider Queen. What was the name? Jaragumo. And if you did get the spelling wrong, it doesn't matter. I got the premise. What was the episode 3 coded message? Set on the sun. Not.
Oh my god.
Not.
Should have been.
Yes.
Should have been Jaragumo Smexy.
I
didn't know if it was the moon or the sun.
It was the sun. What is the name of the episode 4 helmet, and what does Joey have to do? The the helmet was called the Helmet of Obedience, and Helmet of Obedience, and this had to do was he had to pick up a gun, had to point it at his friend, and he had to shoot a soldier and pick up the bugle. Describing following the instructions also got you a mark, by the way. Question 13. How many times does Tana get captured in episode 4? The answer is 3. Twice by Alex, once by Destorm.
What? Did I get that right? Hold on.
I get it.
What colour is the episode 4 gem? Amber or a yellowy colour, as some people said. What name did Alex give the kid in episode 5? We all know the answer.
Obviously, Pepito.
Pepito. Who was the last person to speak in episode 5? Tyler.
This was an educated guess. I said Tyler.
It was Tyler. Where did the group...
I think it was Gabby.
Where did the group find the magical compass? It was behind the fireplace or the hearth. You could have got 2 points with this question if you'd done both parts. What patient's blood did the group need to find in episode 6? It was Daria. Or Patient 135, if you remembered that. Who was killed in episode 6? Who was killed in episode 6? Everyone would have got a point for Tanner. You would have got an extra point if you'd put the Harpies, Ice Queen, and Warrior.
Oh my god, I was gonna do that, but...
You would have got a bonus point for that. Number 20, what does HDS stand for in episode 7?
Home Defense System.
Well done. How many parts were needed to fix the robot's arm? Number 5. Not many people got this one out of my rabbit test. What was Butch's lucky number?
13.
11.
Who was Butch?
Oh.
Butch, I actually don't know who a Butch is, but it was 11, by the way. How many candles were needed in episode 9 for the ritual? 6. Who doesn't stick their hand into the ground to grab the demon's tongue? Some people fell for it. It's another trick question because everyone did. So the answer is no one. Question 26. What is the name of the sorceress? Riley. Now, this one was the hardest question, I believe. Whose head is on the episode 10 dinner table? Would anyone like to know the educated who? No, Trish.
Some sort of like king. Oh,
yeah, that was my cameo.
The actual answer is the captain of the Confederates from episode 4. Remember when the Dark Army had his head at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yes, that is the same head that is on this table in episode 10.
Right?
Oh, he was kind of
I
hot.
think I just said the ginger man.
The ginger man. I
I
couldn't.
put the Guardian.
It wasn't the Guardian.
Season 1.
And the final question. I think everyone basically got this right. Who was the last person to talk in season 2?
Tris got it wrong.
Tris did get it wrong. It is Andrea. So
It was Andrea.
from that,
Yeah.
I have given points out. You don't question it.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll. There is in 3rd place with 17 points, even though they haven't done any research. It was Tris.
I feel bad.
Well done.
I love you, Tris.
Now,
Thank you so
truth
much.
time, there was supposed to be someone else in the podcast who ended up not being able to turn up. They scored 23 points. In joint 1st place
Oh,
wait,
God.
we got.
are Emily and Tito, both with 21 points.
We both won.
So, for anyone who is watching this and don't understand why this is so funny, these two idiots have been the most competitive bunch, saying they're going to beat each other in the trivia
I'm
quiz.
gonna beat her ass.
I'm going to beat her ass. I'm going to beat her. No, he's stupid. You both drew.
But oh my god,
What? We both won?
You both won with
both
21.
won. we just. Oh my god.
Hey, everybody's a winner in this podcast, except from Tris and Polly.
Yes, but especially me because I stand Daystorm, and that by itself is
No,
so.
Well, from that, this actually is the end of the podcast. So, anyone have any parting words?
Follow me on Instagram.
We
For
want
now.
to skip the night and realize that Daystorm was right all along. That's all I'm asking you guys.
Yeah, Trish, we get it.
Buy
You're
the
upset.
board game.
By the board
I
game,
don't know.
definitely. Anyone have?
God.
How about Tito? Do you have any last words?
Liza deserves to win. That's on period.
Oh, here we go. Well, that is it, everybody. Please like and subscribe. Please follow everybody. All their links will be in the description. And we'll see you for the next podcast, which will be Season 4.
Season 4. Bye.
Bye.
Last season.
Bye.
Bye.